Hello, my name is Val, and this will be my first speed build where I'll be making the TARDIS from one of my favorite shows, Doctor Who. If you're from America, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, which, fair. But Doctor Who is a show from the UK where the Doctor is an alien who can use his TARDIS to travel through time and space with one of his human companions. Now, the TARDIS can change its shape and colors with the chameleon effect that it has, but I will be drawing more inspiration from the ninth and 10th Doctor's TARDIS, which aired from 2005 to 2007. For this TARDIS, I will be mostly using copper and warped nylium, due to the inspo pictures I loved more were from when the TARDIS was actively moving, and the center console gives off more of a blue glow. I chose this part mostly because I loved how the blue and the orange go so well together. Alrighty, well, let's get started. Alrighty, so while I am being stupid and didn't decide to excavate the area prior to me recording this, I will just straight up talk about Doctor Who because that's what we're recording. Um, so quite honestly, my favorite Doctor is the 10th Doctor, or at least David Tennant's Doctor. Um, I did prefer him as the 10th rather than the 14th, mostly because I loved his partnership. What do you even call that? But his relationship with Rose Tyler, that has to be one of my favorite ones. Out of all the companions that I've seen so far, Rose Tyler has to be by far my favorite. Um, but Christopher Eccleston is also another great one that I loved. I loved how he started the show off. Um, and he really kicked it off beautifully. Um, fun fact, the year David Tennant started as the Doctor, that's the year I was born, so the show is officially 18, 19 years old. Awesome. But God, I love everything about that show. My goodness. Okay. So, I think my favorite episode from David Tennant's time as the 10th Doctor would either have to be the girl in the fireplace with Madame de Pompadour, or why did I say it like that? What was it? God, there's so many good ones. Bad Wolf is another good one. Nobody haunts a narrative quite like Rose Tyler did. I love, okay, side note, Billy Piper, exquisite. What a woman. Can I, like, what? Anyways. But I, I just love Doctor Who. I'm a nerd. I'm making a Minecraft speed build about an old British show. Guys, I think there might be something wrong with me. I can't lie. God, Blink is another good one. That was that was the one with the angels. I'm pretty sure. Dude, the Weeping Angels. Those actually scared me. I don't even know why. I don't get scared very easily. But like whatever is an angel becomes an angel, or like what was the saying? I can't even remember. I they actually terrified me. Some of the other doctors are really, there's not a whole lot of I say that like there's a whole bunch of them. I think I can name all of them from the ninth to the most recent one. There's Eccleston, Tennant, Smith, Capaldi, Whitaker, back to Tennant. I really cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. And then Billy Piper just became the doctor, didn't she? I haven't I haven't seen the new one that much. I mean, I've seen clips, I've started watching, but I haven't finished it. Um, Mostly because I'm watching 500 other things that I can't keep one focus. But going back to Christopher Eccleston, I really loved him as a doctor. I think he did a good start. So considering how in the timeline, he's right after the Great Time War, I'm pretty sure, if my math is right. Not math has nothing to do with this, but I'm pretty sure it was just after the Great Time War between the time, God, time between the Time Lords and the Daleks, which divas, by the way. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Christopher Eccleston was right after that. And God, I had ChatGPT next to me giving me notes. This is bad, y'all. This is real bad. God, the Daleks. Divas, absolute divas. I loved them. They were great villains. It's like, you are only superior in only one aspect. And what aspect is that? You are better at dying. Like, this is pest control. I love the Dalek. Would they murder me in a heartbeat? Yes. But they're divas. They slay. Literally. Instant death. The Cybermen were also divas, but they just didn't quite reach Dalek divas. Maybe it's because they weren't racist enough. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Consequences. Anyways, you know who else was a diva? David Tennant. I love him. He's probably one of my favorite actors. Did you guys know he played Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter? That's crazy to me, quite honestly. Oh, and the way all the doctors have like their own catchphrase. Like, I don't see. I love the show. I actually love the show. Okay, so now that I'm actually getting somewhere into the build, so I'm stupid and I probably should have dug in deeper, which you'll see at the end when I'm trying to cover everything, but I really should have dug deeper. In the middle, you can see where I kind of made it a divot. That's because in the picture I was using, it did look like it went down a little bit, so I assumed to do that. Um, and I'm kind of filling in the walls here. I've never used. I haven't played Minecraft a lot past. I don't play with copper at all, so I didn't know what the fuck the lanterns were to do. I thought about lanterns. I'm pretty sure it's lanterns. So I was trying to figure out how to activate it. So that was that. Um, I chose the wall, like the mud wall, because in the pictures there were like these dividers, and I just felt like the lines that the copper gave just wasn't enough. Um, but again, in these pictures, you can see where the lights would go like all the way up until about where I have that just filled in. It's just kind of like blank there, which, yeah. Oh, so this is my first time doing a Minecraft speedbuild, so I'm sorry if it's complete crap. I am going to try to get better, but I have been stuck recording this for. I was recording this for 2 days. 2 days worth of. Oh my god. Editing has taken the longest part. How do people do this? To be fair, I do have a whole other job which is keeping me entirely busy. So, yep. Maybe I should talk about myself a little bit so I don't sound like a complete nerd. Um, I am a college student, so I got that hustle, full-time job, full-time college student. I do figure skating. I'm not that good, but that's a lie. I got first in my last competition. But I'm athletic. Dude. I'm also part of my school's Skills USA team. I got second in state. That's pretty cool. Yeah. What do people talk about for 20 minutes straight? That's what I want to know. I'm actually kind of thirsty. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. Yeah, water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Y'all should drink some water. What other shows do I like? I like anime, if you couldn't tell by my skin. Okay, what I'm doing right now actually is going to be completely removed in like a few seconds or minutes. I don't know how long this shit takes. But it's going to be completely gone, so just ignore my stupidity at the moment. Anyways, back to the anime. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Can we talk about that for a second? I got like a little Nobara, Kugasaki, little figurine. She's so cute. She's sitting down. Megumi's my favorite character. And it's Sukuna. Then I guess Gojo. They did him dirty. I can't even lie there. I need another season. I don't want to buy the books. I'm too broke for books. I need money. I'm broke. I'm paying for my own tuition. I need money, guys. Please send money. Help. Pay for my college. That's actually one of my main goals with this is to pay for my college just purely through YouTube because yeah, I'm broke. I had this stuff written down and everything. Let's see. Some of my other goals, I guess, I want to be on Hermitcraft, which starting at what was it, 12 subscribers from I don't know how many years ago when I tried to start a YouTube channel again, I deleted everything because I way too young to start a YouTube channel, mind you. I don't imagine that happening anytime soon, but it is a big goal. I want to be on Hermitcraft. I want to play games with my people that I look up to. I want to be consistent with videos, which I think if I convinced myself to play Minecraft for a month, building a cathedral, and then deciding to record me building the TARDIS, I can do it. It's the editing that sucks. I've been trying to edit for I don't know how people do this all the time, dude. It's crazy. Start my own series, which that's what this is. Cause guess what? I'm doing another one of these. I think I might do Malevolent Shrine next, which we'll see how well that goes. um, I do a Forever World. Fun fact about me, I've been playing Minecraft for, God, 10 years now, maybe. And I have played survival before, but not long enough to ever actually beat. I've never beaten the game. I know how to. I've seen multiple people do it in the past. I've never beaten the game like legitimately without cheating or anything. I've never beat the game. I can barely survive the Nether. I've never fought the Wither. Shit, I've never fought the Wither while cheating. Come to think of it, for 10, I love creative too much. Okay, here you can actually see where I was talking where I deleted it and redid it. Um, yeah, so because I when I went back and looked at it from a different angle, it actually looked bigger than I originally did it. And I didn't want it to be too big to where it took up the entire floor, but I didn't want it to be too small to where it was nothing but floor. So yeah, that took forever. And then I had to figure out the correct height because trapdoors suck. Um, Yeah. I think at this point there isn't a lot. The TARDIS is a very simple build, I fear, or that could also just be me. Eh. Um, but 'cause it's really just a half a dome, like half a what is a 3D circle? Hold on, actually, I need to Google that. 'Cause a sphere. It's a sphere. It's half a sphere, and the replay mod sucks because it keeps going through blocks. I don't want it to go through blocks. Okay, here I'm building the little arm pieces, which is what really I feel like ties the build together when I was talking about the whole blue and copper. Um, so I tried first going through it at an angle, and you'll see in a second I'll try going at it from just straight on, and I liked this one more, so I ended up destroying everything else. Um, I think I pretty much nailed that one, like straight, pretty head on. I know in all the adventures that I had, there's like five of them, but I didn't feel like building five of them because I'm lazy. So I did four, one on each side, because to me that made more sense. Um, so I'll let myself continue building for a second, and then I'll talk about the next thing. Because apparently I can't build faster, or at least speed up the video more because I'm too lazy. Yep, yep. Alrighty, should be coming up. Yep, okay, here. So again, in all the inspo pictures I have taken, which is three, there's like a little platform there. It's the platform was never used in the show. I have rewatched it. Like I had the DVDs. It is never used. Why is there a platform there? Is there's no purpose to it? Like I couldn't even see like a way to get up there either. That's the crazy part. Next I'm working on the dome part. It's like at the very top. It has like a upside, not upside. It's just a regular U shape, kind of. Um, but I chose that. It is more of a white-ish color, but I felt like the white just did not blend very well in this, so I did more of a mauve, brownish gray color. Um, I put some lights underneath because apparently there's colors underneath. Here, I was trying to figure out how this would work because I saw a bunch of wires on the top, and the top did feel kind of plain. So I grabbed some chickens and leads and hoped that forcing the lead to go through the block would make it look like wires, which I feel like I did pretty good on. I wish that some would be a little bit thicker, because it did look a little awkward in some places. So yeah, this took me 20 minutes with chicken and leads. It's crazy, but it really just took less than a minute to watch it. Oh my god, I need a life. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. Let's see. You can't see anything because it's going through the. Let me see something so I can talk. And there's not an awkward silence. Okay, what am I doing? I'm adding texture to the floor because that's what good Minecraft builders do, apparently. They make things look less boring to look at. Because the concrete really is just a gray block. There's nothing to it, there's nothing extra. Um, and seeing as how the TARDIS is old as hell, um, I said it add a little bit texture to it. Now I did this part took me a while because I was trying to figure out how to make it look good. Because I had used what is the what's the block where the mushroom island like it's like the gray grass block. I can't remember what it's called. But I had originally used that because I thought it would look good against the gray concrete. It did not. It did not look good at all. So I did end up going with like two or three other blocks. The chicken ran away. That's what it was. Now I'm trying to fill everything in. This is where I really start to regret not digging deeper. Um, 'Cause I hate terraforming so much. It's actually a pain to do. I hate terraforming so much. Also, to get the bigger on the inside effect, it's you drop down. You open a door, you go through, you drop. I'm not downloading extra mods. I have my better leaves and replayed. That's all I need, all I get. So, yippee. Um, this part honestly probably took me the least amount of time because it's grass. So, watch me filling grass, guys. I guess you could say I touched some grass. Not literally though, because okay, like even like right there, it just looks like a like I hit a time machine under some dirt. If I don't know if anybody has seen Timeless, I love that show. But like there's like at the end of season two or like in the middle of it, they hide their stupid looking time machine under some branches for like what 50 to 100 years and nobody just finds a random giant sphere covered by branches. Like what? Sorry, that is a completely different show for a different. Oh my god. I love time travel, guys. I would do time travel if I could. Where would I go if I could time travel? Loki, I would go to the end of the world. Me and Doctor would be tight. First episode, Rose Tyler almost dying watching the world end. That would be me. Here, okay, I really should have kept it at that right there, but I didn't because at the time I hated how the warped nylium wood slab looked with the blue concrete, and I wish we had concrete slabs because that would make my life 10 times more easy. And I wish we had more blue doors instead of this stupid looking cyan door. Right here, I'm trying to figure out um banners because I saw this really cool banner somewhere, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be the perfect door. But the banner is only 2 blocks tall and one wide, and I had it on a what was it, a 3x4? Three okay, so it was like 3x3 square with the center being hollowed out and it's like 4 blocks tall. So is that 3x3x4? I don't know. But I was trying really hard. That's another thing. Like it looks weird how the TARDIS is kind of like pushed into the side of the mound. Just like by a singular block. I really should have pushed it out more or at least raised it by 1 block. I don't know, something. Because that just looks weird. Also, you can see my pile of blocks I chose, and the video ended. Okay, well, that's the end. Thank you for watching and putting up with my many side tangents and inability to talk about one thing at a time. So, yeah, I am also just reusing the intro clip because I'm too lazy to re-record it. Um, yeah, aren't I so cool and epic? And you should definitely like and subscribe to the video so I don't lose all hope of the fact that I will probably never be able to pay back student loans that I might have to take out because I'm broke. Aren't I so cool, guys? Please like and subscribe. I'm desperate. Please. Please don't let me be broke. I beg. Also, if you have any other ideas for me to build stuff, please let me know. Unfortunately, I do build in also Bedrock, so most of my stuff you can't see because I don't have a way to record it. So, bye!